Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to appreciate you, those who take their time to watch our videos, those who support this channel. Thank you for your unwavering support. Rigathi Gachagua had a clear plan today because the country was left in his hands. He had told William Ruto, just leave the country and let me deal with Raila Amolo Odinga. This is not the first time. He had come out in the public and he had requested the president to allow him deal with Raila Amolo Odinga. So today, he wanted to deal with Raila Amolo Odinga once and for all. That is the information that we have. And that is why the IG, Japhet Koome, said that he would not allow demonstrations. They wanted to deal with him once and for all. Where you sit, do you believe that Rigathi Gachagua managed to deal with Raila Amolo Odinga? From where I am, I don't think so. Because just from yesterday, Raila Amolo Odinga had unearthed that meeting where they were, and they were now ferrying goons, where they were with the ambulance vehicles that were ferrying crude weapons. So from there, they were dismantled completely. And that is why today, there were only two things that remained. They decided to charge these goons to the land, or the Ruiru land of the former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and the East Africa Spectrum, that company that is associated with the former prime minister. So from where he is, I know he's briefing the president in Germany, and I know they are very happy because they have destroyed property. The same thing they were lamenting about, they have now perfected it. And when I saw that land being invaded and those goons cutting down trees and they take away the sheep, I thought they were done. Now it comes out that that was not enough, because the final command to the goons was that that land was to be torched, because as we speak, that land is under a very fierce inferno, and it's burning. Reports by the time we were doing the video, the fire brigade was nowhere to be seen, the police was nowhere to be seen, and we can always point a finger because there are people who had invaded that land, and they took away several sheep from that area. So when we see the land being burnt down, it only means one thing, because I remember some of the MPs from Mount Kenya had said that they will send their people to go and pitch camp there, build their houses there, because the claims are this land was grabbed. One wonders why we cannot let independent institutions to deal with such matters. If at all land was grabbed, we have institutions that can get it back to the people. But why do we allow goons to go and invade a property? The other final command was to completely destroy Winnie Odinga. That is not how to deal with even if it is a protester. I wonder whether that was tear gas or a bomb, because that scene is very horrific. It is like they wanted to kill him. How Winnie managed to escape that horrific scene, I don't know. It's something that I can't understand. But we understand that the driver was arrested. I wonder what charges they would level against him, because if it is taking part in illegal demonstrations, that is neither here nor there, because even the courts today had declared they declined to force the police to arrest those who are taking part in demonstrations, as long as they take place within the constraints of the law. Was there a plan to kill Winnie? Because that is the question that many people are asking. This is coming against the backdrop of just the other day, Raila Odinga had complained even to the international community that this regime is targeting his family, and even told the international community that you are watching as the regime rains terror on their convoy, and they even destroyed. I remember in the first demonstration, they destroyed Winnie's car. They smashed it. Indications that they were sending a coded message that if you're not careful, we will kill you. But Winnie was never cowed. She was on the streets again with Kenyans, fighting with them and fighting for them. And it looks to me that these people wanted to kill me. Because, in fact, if you ask me, Winnie Odinga should not go to the streets again, because it seems there are people who are baying for her blood. There are people who want her life. What do you make of that scene? Because that is not a normal tear gas. If it is, then what was the intention? And so, ladies and gentlemen, that final command, because I believe it is the final command, because it was targeting Uhuru's land. It has been touched completely, and it was also targeting Raila's daughter, and that has also happened. And according to him, I believe he feels he has really achieved a lot, because are we dealing with people who are still suffering from states of reverie? Because you understand that our deputy president was once a DO or a DC in the Nyayo era, and you know what that means. During the Nyayo era, Moi's word was alpha and omega. You could not do anything against the command, and that is what he's still suffering from. He wanted the demonstrations to appear as if it was a Luo affair, but what you saw happening in Kawangware, that could never be a Luo affair, and so he failed to capture the attention. That is why in fact, what he really wanted, he wanted to ensure that it becomes a Luo versus a Kikuyu affair. In Kibra, those two communities were really fighting, and I remember journalists were accosted by some of the one side of the community, and it was very horrific. They took away some gadgets, including cameras. As we speak, we understand that those goons, some of them are still hosted in Bomas, in one of the senior one of the ministers' houses in Bomas. Some of them have been dispatched, and they are raining horror in Kibra, and I understand that they are torching mosques there. The intention being that they want to create a rift between the Luo community and the Nubians. These are people who want this country to go down. That is the main intention. But they will not. Their plans will not prosper, because even today, no one knew that Raila would go on with these demonstrations and come out alive and still strong. And with the courts ruling that demonstrations must go on, I believe the Azimio is even stronger than ever. They have been rejuvenated, and every evil plan that someone is orchestrating will not prosper. By the end of the day, real issues must take center stage, because even if they go round and round, those who they were demonstrating are demanding for real issues. The cost of living must come down. The server must be opened. Appointments to public offices must bear the face of Kenyans, not just two tribes. Everyone is a taxpayer and they are entitled to a fair share of the national cake. So ladies and gentlemen, these issues are real. The train has left. Nothing will happen. There's nothing that they shall initiate or perpetuate that will stop the people. You've seen them very ready and very able. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to think, but with the final command, I think we're waiting for Thursday to see what happens. The police is quiet as the terror gangs continue to control the city, and we will continue asking questions.